In this section, we're going to really flex Drush by downloading and installing Drupal and then going through a set of processes that are going to be very typical with any Drupal setup. So first of all, we're going to download and unpack Drupal from Drupal.org using Drush. We'll then install Drupal. Now this process would typically be one that would require creating a settings.php file and running through the installation pages. Next, we're going to download and install a module with just a couple of commands. Now in our previous steps, what we're going to do is download older versions of Drupal and older versions of the module so that we can run updates to them. But before we run the updates, we'll go ahead and back up everything, just like we did before with the backup archive command, except this time we're going to specify a location to put the backup. Next, we'll go ahead and update Drupal and the modules with just one command. And finally, we'll disable and uninstall our module. So all of these are pretty common workflow items for any Drupal management process. And being able to do them from the command line is a big help. And as we move forward with these videos, you'll see that we can do this even on remote servers, which can really speed up the production process. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to jump to the command line, and I'm going to create a new tab here, and we're going to call it Drush. Now this is going to be our site that we're going to build completely with Drush. So the first step is navigating to the folder where we want the website. Mine is in a folder called loc.drush.install. Now our next step is downloading and unpacking Drupal, and I'm going to do so with the command drush dl, which is download, and then I'm specifying the name of the project. So we're going to download Drupal 7.6. As of the recording of this video, 7.8 is the most current version of Drupal, but I'm downloading an older version so we can upgrade it. I'll go ahead and hit enter. Now we get a little bit of information about what we just downloaded. The project contains 3 profiles, 4 themes, and 47 modules. If we take a look at what's in the folder with an ls command, we'll see that everything is in the Drupal 7.6 folder. So because we're currently in the folder where we want the Drupal site, we need to move everything from within this folder up one directory. Now we could do this pretty quick by just navigating to the folder in our Finder or Explorer window, but let's go ahead and do this on the command line just for kicks. So if we take a quick look at what's inside the folder, we'll see that it includes all of the files and folders that you would normally expect with a Drupal site. Now let's go ahead and go within that folder and use this command in order to move everything up one level. So we're using the mv command, which is just short for move, the asterisk, which will indicate all files and folders except hidden files and folders, and then we're specifying .htaccess and .getignore, which are both considered hidden files because they begin with a period. And then we're specifying where we want to put them, which is just one level up. So we're doing that with the .. I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. Now let's go ahead and move back up into our main directory with cd .. and do an ls. Okay, so now we have all of our Drupal files inside of the directory where we want our site. Let's go ahead and clean up by removing the containing folder. So we'll do rmdir, which is remove directory, and then the name of the directory, which is Drupal-7.6, and I'll hit enter. Now, again, for most people, it might have been quicker to go to the File Explorer and just cut and paste these up one directory. So next, let's go ahead and install Drupal. Now, I've already set up a database for this. You would need to do that as well. And the command is pretty straightforward, even though it's kind of long. So we have drush, and the command we're using is site-install. Our first parameter is the profile that we're going to use, which is standard. Next, we're specifying the database URL that would normally get added into the settings.php file. So this is the type of database, the username and password, and then the server where the database is hosted, and then the name of the database. The next parameter is account name, and this is the name of the first administrative account, or user1, that gets created when we install Drupal. So we specify the account name, the account password, and the account email. Now all of this information would normally get supplied through the user interface as we install it in a multi-step process. Here, we're doing it all at once. I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. Now this gives us a warning to let us know that it's going to create a new files folder and a settings.php file and clean out our database if there was anything in there already. So we're going to hit Y in order to confirm. When it's done running, we'll get an installation complete message along with the username and user password so we can log in. Now if we jump to the site, I've gone ahead and set up an alias for the site at loc.drush.install. Here's our site. I can go ahead and log in with admin and my pass, and now I'm in.